Hi guys, this is going to be your first flipped video, and I'm going to give you a couple of reminders before we get started with the lesson. All of your notes will be in this blue division notes packet that I gave you yesterday in class. If you don't have one of these, ask to substitute for one. I did leave some extras just in case. Okay, as a reminder, when you're watching a flipped video, you'll have your headphones in. You'll be taking notes just as I do, so everything that I write in my packet, you'll write in your packet. If you need to pause, rewind, that is perfectly fine. You should be doing lots of pausing and rewinding so that you can get the notes written down. The substitute will be checking your notes when you're done. So just because you think you're done, if he or she does not okay them, you'll be watching the video again. So my advice is just to do it right the first time. Alrighty, let's get into our first flipped video. And we are moving into division. You guys did a great job with multiplication. And so now we're going to talk about how division and multiplication relate to each other. Alrighty, a couple important vocabulary words. A fact family. You guys learned about fact families in first and second grade. We're going to refresh those in your brain. That is a group of related facts that use the same numbers. An unknown is a missing value. Usually that's what you're trying to figure out in a math problem. And a variable is a letter or symbol that we can use to represent an unknown quantity. All right, so let's take a look at how fact families work. Example 1 says that Cheryl is helping to put away 18 basketballs after practice. She places them on a rack that has 3 shelves. How many basketballs can she put on each shelf? Alrighty, we can use a fact family to help us solve this. So we know that 3 times 6 equals 18, which also means that 6 times 3 equals 18. And then we can reverse the multiplication to make 2 division number sentences. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So 18 divided by 3 equals 6. Cheryl can put 6 basketballs on each shelf. Okay, I do not expect you guys to write these out every time. These are just things that you can think in your head to help you solve division problems. Okay, so you can think of 3 times what equals 18. 6 times what equals 3. 18 divided by 6 equals blank. 18 divided by 3 equals blank. Okay, let's move to example 2. It says that Ellie is creating gift bags for her party guests. She wants to divide 56 pencils equally among the 7 gift bags. How many pencils will go in each bag? Okay, we are going to let P represent the number of pencils in a bag. P would be a variable. The unknown is the number of pencils in each bag. Okay, so we have 56 total, and we're going to divide them amongst 7 bags. In your head, this is what you can think. What number times 7 is 56? If you need to, write out a related multiplication fact. So 7 times 8 equals 56. So 56 divided by 7 equals 8. Since our unknown variable is 8, that means that Ellie will put 8 pencils in each bag. Okay. Remember, go ahead and pause this anytime you need to. Rewind it, watch it again if I'm talking too fast. Otherwise, when you're ready, you can flip the page. All right. So what I would like you to do is pause the video here and complete the fact family for 8, 9, and 72. When you're ready, you'll hit play, and then you can check your answers with what I got. Okay, so pause the video now. All right, let's check your fact family. So 72 will go at the top of our triangle, and 8 and 9 will be at the bottom. So 8 times 9 is 72, 9 times 8 equals 72, 72 divided by 8 equals 9, and 72 divided by 9 equals 8. Okay? And we're going to divide using related multiplication facts. So 48 divided by what equals 6? Well, you can think what times 6 equals 48. If you know that 8 times 6 equals 48, then you also know that 48 divided by 8 equals 6. Same thing over here. 40 divided by 5. If you can't think of that off the top of your head, that's okay. Think about 5 times what equals 40? Well, 5 times 8 equals 40, so 40 divided by 5 equals 8. Okay? Down here are some independent practice problems. Once again, I would like you to pause the video here, give 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 a try. When you're ready, hit play, and you'll be able to check your answers with me. So pause it now. Okay, we are going to check our answers now. So we need to write a fact family here. So we're going to have 2 multiplication sentences and 2 division sentences. Okay, multiplication and division are inverse operations, which means that they undo each other, so that's why they go together in a fact family. You can also write addition and subtraction fact families. And yours might be in a little bit of a different order than mine. For example, you might have these 2 switched around. That is okay. They don't have to be in a certain order. You might even have your division sentences first. That would not be considered wrong. You can put them in any order that you would like. Okay. Hopefully you're finding that you were successful with these attempts. If not, pause the video, erase, and make corrections. Okay, so down here, 64 divided by 8. Well, 8 times 8 is 64, so 64 divided by 8 is 8. 5 times 9 equals 45, so 45 divided by 9 is 5. 9 times 9 equals 81, so 81 divided by 9 equals 9. Okay, and the last part, we're going to find unknowns. Okay, so it says find the unknown in the equation. Okay, so if we have an equation that says 2 times m equals 12, we can think of, well, 2 times what equals 12? So 2 times 6, so m is equal to 6. 8 times y equals 24. Well, 8 times 3 is 24, so that must mean that y is equal to 3. 9 times g equals 72. 9 times 8 equals 72, so that means that g is equal to 8. Okay, that was your first flipped video. You guys have done a great job. Once you hit stop, you'll have the substitute check these notes. Then you'll be able to move on to your practice for this evening.